Update everything.
Dorian is less clothed than the last time you saw him, but when your eyes meet, he doesn't seem the slightest bit embarrassed. It's almost like he wants you to see him like this.
Oh dear. You've caught me in my horizontal state. I try to stay hidden under the rug, because this isn't a part of myself that should be out in the open. But even us doors have to cut loose from time to time.
Dorian's abs seem to glisten a little more with that response.
Do you like what you see? Well, you should. I like to keep in shape. Duty and all that. I've been thinking of getting some more tattoos. What do you think? That's why I'm undecided. Getting a tattoo is as permanent as scratching your name on a doorpost. That's why I tend to stick to door-themed tattoos. Can't go wrong with that. Thanks for chatting me up. We're friends, but...
The ghost of a smile tugs at his lips.
even friends can have little benefits here and there.
What's that?
You see a concerned face peeking through what might be a cryogenic tube containing tape both sticky and cassette. The face notices your presence and begins to speak.
Yes! This is Choice! I am officially found! Hello? Anybody out there? Hey, mind letting me out of this thing? Yup, I am both in and of the time capsule you now possess. Pretty rad, huh?
The stranger who stands before you can best be described as nostalgia given form, an assortment of 80s memorabilia sculpted into a well-muscled male figure.
Woohoo! Yeah! I'm free! The 80s is surviving and thriving, baby! Oh, yeah!
Although his cassette tape ribbon obscures much of his face, you can still make out a friendly expression and handsome features.
Squeeze me, amigo. I am the personification of the 80s. I am not old junk. I'm radical. Maybe a tube, but that makes me tubular, wouldn't you say?
He pulls an electric guitar from somewhere, playing a very loud and intense note as he strikes a pose.
Better yet, don't think too hard about it at all. 80s fever reigns! Yeah! Yo! Oh, my friend, then do I ever have a story for you? Whoa, friend, do you mean like an actual bomb? Because I don't truck with violence. I'm much more of a lover than a bomber of shit. Point being, I have no idea what you're saying. I guess in a way, I wasn't born then, dude. But first, I need a minute to decompress, if you know what I mean. Totally. Precisely, oh fresh one. Now you're getting it. Yeah, I might bop around the house a bit if that's cool. You got it. Alright then, I'll be around just chilling like a villain. I'll teach you the ways, Daniel-san. Oh, look at you, acing the class already. You are gonna be a bodacious student, I can tell. Okie dokie, Smokey. Just gonna shut the peepers and recuperate. Talk to you later.
Well, at least now I know what it is. Okay.
Hey there! You're back! And you've proven yourself worthy! Even though I seemed ill with foreboding, you still returned! Which means you care. If I promised to? Is that all that was holding you back? My fellow adventurer, I promise you, if I had a sword, I would swear on it. But I'm gonna have one soon, so I'll swear on the sword I almost have. I will never leave you behind. I will be there with you every step of the way. If you're really in, I have some more things that you need to know. Are you ready? We've got a lot to go over. This is a two-part quest. Most good quests have multiple parts, and this is the best quest, so obviously it has multiple parts. I'm officially inviting you to go with me on the first part, the quest of the secret sword. It will be incredibly dangerous, we will face almost certain death, and worst of all, will most likely be unable to avoid a certain very nasty pirate. Jacques. So you've met him then? He's a prince. He's tried to kill me a couple times. Ah, fond memories. He does have his charms, crude though they may be. His secret sword is actually hidden in the hold of Jacques' ship. I've already tried to obtain it a couple times, but as you can see, I've been unsuccessful. I haven't quite figured out why yet, as I'm so clearly the world's foremost obtainer of sacred, even cursed antiquities and treasures. But in the process of attempting to obtain it, I've run into Jacques, and now he is sort of alerted to my desires and kinda, oh, I don't know, he has a poorish opinion of me. I mean, yeah. Yes, sort of. I have executed some pretty fantastic feats of cat burglary and gymnastic daring in order to... Yeah, that's the long and short of it. I don't even object, necessarily. Thievery can be just as glorious as the other ones, especially if it's for a righteous cause, which this totally is. The problem is that he's in the way of my righteous cause. And he keeps trying to kill me. And he's just generally kind of a butt. You mean it? Of course you do. I doubt you even had a choice. Fabulous. Off we go! here we are. Now listen.
Bo holds a finger up to her lips, lowering her voice.
We have to at least try to be very, very sneaky. Precisely.
Bo sets the scene for you with her hands, curling 2 fingers in the air like a pair of legs sneaking past.
The goal is to sneak into the ship, sneak past Jacques, who will probably be sitting on the deck staring out at his plastic ocean. Then we sneak. Yes, that's it! I love your enthusiasm. Going on a great quest with a great companion. Oh, it's the best. Oh, also, here, take this.
She holds out an extension cord to you. It's wound in a circle, just like the whip Bo carries.
I made it for you. I figured since we're going on the great quests, you're gonna need some kind of a weapon. And I figured that something that doubles as a tool would be useful. And also, I don't know you well enough to trust you with a projectile. So, extension cord whip it is! We're looking for the secret sword. I have to be truthful with you that I only have anecdotal evidence for what it looks like. I read in one source that it's massive and gold and has a great big tassel on the hilt. Then I read in another source that it's actually just a stick, a little piece of driftwood that washed around in some huge river for hundreds of years until it was worn small and straight and perfectly smooth. All of the times that I've tried to get this thing for myself, and I've only been in the hold once. It was there. Jacques had some sort of tarp draped over it. I think it was a cocktail napkin. It had like a little neon pineapple on it. Oh, it all adds to the fun. I can tell you for absolute certain, though, we will know it when we see it. Whatever it looks like, it will be perfect and spectacular. Okay, in we go.
Jacques draws his cocktail sword with a snarl.
Stop! Right there! You insolent, trespassing repeat offender! I draw my sword at you. I bite my thumb, and I express gaseous matter towards your possession.
Well, shit.
Calm? You dare open your tag-along mouth to tell me to be calm? If you even knew the number of times this scallywag has invaded my ocean, boarded my ship, and attempted to swipe my precious personal property right out from underneath me, you would not be mashing your teeth together to form the repugnant, repulsive, and ultimately unsatisfactory word of calm!
Yeah, you're angry. You're the fearsomest pirate of the 7 seas, and we should all bow and scrape to your terribleness. Except for, let's face facts, you don't have 7 seas. You have 1. And it's not a sea, it's a piece of molded plastic, and the paint is chipping. Yeah, but that's because I'm scrappy and crafty and cool. Jacques is delusional. There is a difference.
Delusional? Delusional? I'll have you drawn and quartered, you black-hearted pretender!
Oh yeah? By who? Your huge and loyal band of dust mites?
Why, you! Ha-ha! And now we have the blessing of this young newcomer to do our damnedest to destroy each other. What a lovely day this is turning out to be.
Oh, bring it on, Pipsqueak! I hope at least I get a few fun shots in before I crush you by accident.
How dare you impugn my stature?
Yeah, like I wasn't gonna go for the lowest hanging fruit in history. I'm a rapscallion, not a moron!
How? A blow to the ankles. Shriek! A slicing swing to the hip. Debilitating you and bringing you crashing down to one knee. You pant, you beg, but I can see the fire of rebellion still burning in your eyes. And so, whammo! And down first, with the force of a hurricane, rains upon your shoulders, pounding your one supporting knee further and further into the unforgiving wood of my deck.
You and Bo share a look.
That he's not actually doing anything to me? Yep, I know. Best to just let him tire himself out, I think.
Jack continues his little tirade, ranting mostly to himself at this point.
I dance around your prone and bloodied body, calling down the righteous rage of the gods upon this would-be thief, this erstwhile criminal, this embarrassment to the designation of legitimate illegitimates. I crush your fingers one by one under the heels of me shining boots. I bathe in the glory of your anguished moans.
You know, I think I heard somewhere that he wrote a book of poetry at one point. Maybe once this quest is over, we can try to find it and stick it up on the refrigerator in the kitchen. Yeah, let's change the channel. Jock? Jock?
Jack pointedly ignores Bo, placing his hands over his ears.
I cannot hear you. All I hear is the cries of my defeated enemy. Oh, music to my ears.
Right! Yes! Begging your indulgence, I'd like to tell you why I request the great gift of the loan of your sword.
I wait with bated breath.
I'm sure you know the sword is ancient. Nobody knows exactly when it was created or by whom. If I understand my research correctly, Jacques, it just showed up one day in your hold.
Since we are now discussing something about which I care, I will deign to answer you. That is correct. One day, I awoke to find the sword in my hold, gleaming and sparkling in the early morning ocean light.
The sword, ancient and glorious as it is also the only known key to defeating the fearsome Isolde.
Blow me down. You lie. You must lie. Why would you? I've already defeated you. There is no way you could win, either physically or by trickery, so you must be saying the truth. Or at least, your version of the truth. Isolde. The Isolde? She is a mighty and intrepid thief. She reigned over the house with unquestioned power years ago, till one day she just disappeared. There were searches, I believe at one point even a quest to attempt to find her and bring her home, but all to no avail.
Yeah, there was a quest. It was me. But that's not what we're talking about right now. Jacques, the sword is the key. Without that sword, I cannot fight her. I cannot return her quarry to its rightful place. To be honest, without that sword, the greatest adventure of my existence ends right here, on the deck of your ship.
Follow me.
Jack doesn't even wait for your answer before pushing past you and Bo. He doesn't bother turning as you call after him.
Oh, don't you worry. We are not in any danger. Never were.
I can only pretend so many times that I do not hear your insolence, you jumped-up shoebox. And no, innocent.
Jack finally stops, turning to look at the two of you from over his shoulder. His expression is quite serious.
We're going to the hold.
Jacques leads you to a place deep within his ship, looking at you and Bo with a grave expression.
This is my inner sanctum. As you can imagine, nobody comes here. Mostly because without the magic of those glasses you're wearing, nobody could fit. With two hands reverently on its sanctified cover, I slowly, dramatically slide the silken fabric off of the altar. I present to you the secret sword.
He lifts the sword from its altar, his expression reverent and his touch careful.
Oh, great Betsy! That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Look at all the shimmering gems and how slim and delicate it is.
generally known. There is no kidding aboard my ship.
Yes! You made it?
Jacques' face twists into a furious expression, his voice nearly cracking with the bubbling rage of your perceived insult.
You lie! You lie! This is a sacred and magical object that appeared here in my hold one day, and I will protect it with my life!
Damn right, Shock. It is sacred and special. Whoa. I think Shock is right. That's unexpected. I don't know that I'd call that progress. That would imply that we had a goal toward progress, which we don't. I don't think. He needs to agree to give me the sword for...
No, but give? You said borrow. You said nothing about give at all. This was always a loan, a temporary state of affairs. But fortunately, or unfortunately, depending on your perspective, it is not just a simple matter of loaning you my single most precious possession. You see, I am going with you.
What?
I desire adventure. Need it. Even more than I detest your cardboard company.
No the hell you're not! Over my dead boxes! No!
And we'll all meet up when we've got a chance to prepare ourselves.
Sounds good to me. See you soon, Questers.
Mateo tends to a group of adorable dog-like creatures, grooming them and speaking to them sweetly.
Just a few more. And done. Oh, what a good girl, Damask. Qué bonita. I think that feels better, doesn't it? I know you're a Notweiler, but that snag on your tail was getting ridiculous. Oh, hey, you're here. I was hoping you'd come by. I wanted to thank you for talking to Phoenicia about making that post. We've already had some visitors stop by because of it. We even talked to a few things who said they saw Davy recently. Hopefully, if we can figure out where he's been, we might be able to follow his trail and track him down. Oh, that's right, Chiquita. He'll be back before you know it. You caught us in the middle of a grooming day. Everyone's been a little stressed waiting for Davy to come back, so I thought a bit of pampering would do us all some good. Well, before you go, I wanted to ask you something. You did such a good job with the placebook post. I was hoping you might want to help me follow up on some of the leads we've gotten. It would take me a while to get through them all myself, and I really don't like leaving the inanimals alone for that long. Great! Alright. The first one I have is from Hoove. He said he saw Davy sniffing around the laundry room a few days ago, right around the time he first went missing. Let me know if you find anything, okay? And really, thanks for helping out. You know Harper, the hamper? Well, recently, when I was cleaning up around here, I happened to see one of the animals. If you're looking for him, you might want to check that area. Sweet. See you around.
Once again, Harper and Dirk are going at it when you walk up on them. This time, Dirk is the one shouting.
You still let go of this stupid Chappie thing. I'm not him, and I never will be.
Don't you dare say his name. You could never be him.
I envy him, to tell you the truth. He finally escaped from you.
Harper is stunned into silence, her lower lip quivering for a moment before she points a finger at the door and screams.
Get out! Get out and go do whatever it is you do when you're living your double fucking life!
I can't wait to get out of here and not hear your shrill-ass voice! That's what I do when I'm away from you, by the way. I just enjoy the goddamn silence!
Go enjoy your goddamn silence then, you fucking asshole!
I will!
Dirk stomps away from Harper, stopping for a moment to look at you. He puts a hand on your shoulder, leaning in but still speaking loudly enough for Harper to hear.
Get away while you can, buddy. Don't let her get her claws into you. Trust me on that.
He walks away, flinching as Harper lets out a frustrated scream. The moment he's gone, Harper exhales, turning on a bright smile for you.
I'm so sorry you had to hear that. Durkee just gets so grumpy sometimes.
Oh, he's happy all the time when no one else is around. He just gets brave when he has an audience. You seem like someone who gets relationships.
I've been thinking a lot about my relationship with Durkee lately. You'll listen to me, won't you? Oh, good. This way.
Harper grabs your hand, dragging you over to a quiet corner of the room, overturning a box to allow you to sit. She lies on the floor, as if she were at an actual therapist's office.
It all started a few years ago.
A lot of things come through this laundry room, you know? You forget a lot of stuff in your pockets, sometimes you find it, sometimes you don't.
And this time, you'd forgotten chapstick in your pocket. God, what a stick of chapstick he was. His name was Chappie, and he had the softest lips you can imagine. We spent weeks together. It was a real whirlwind romance.
He started talking engagement towards the end, hoping maybe you'd forget a ring-shaped object in your pocket one of these days.
Well, you found him again later. But I'm jumping ahead.
Chappie had crawled back into the pocket of one of your pants.
He liked the dark. It made him feel safe.
Harper sniffles, growing silent for a moment. When she speaks, her voice is filled with emotion.
And then you washed him. Washford and Drysdale brought him back to me. I'll never forget it. He was melted.
She lets out a sob.
He wasn't the same after that. I tried to keep things going.
Harper turns to you, sadness and anger in her eyes.
But you threw him away.
That doesn't make it better!
Anyway, ever since then, when Durkee gets washed by Washford and Drysdale, he leaves. And when he's up there in your closet, he pretends he doesn't know me.
I've gone to see him so many times. I've cried and screamed and practically kicked his door down. Don't ask me. I know that Durkee is cheating when he's up there. He calls himself Clarence and acts like he's so cool and above everybody else. Tell the truth, Durkee. I know you and those Hanks are getting it whenever you're up there. And he's got a stream of objects coming in and out of that closet. I know it. Of course I do. Everyone's always like, oh, how do you know, Harper? How are you so sure?
She taps her temple.
Hampers intuition, honey. I know how nasty he is. I know he can't go that long without getting some. Anyway, I've been thinking a lot about our relationship lately. Obviously, I've done nothing wrong and never have. But I just love my Durkee so much. Even though he hurts me so. I just don't know what I should do. I guess I should go. Durkee could be doing God knows what out there. I gotta find him before he cheats on me.
She sits up, smiling cheerfully.
Thanks for listening. I feel so much better. Bye! All right, my intrepid teammates. Let's do this! I suppose it's time to tell you. We have completed the first part, the quest of the secret sword. But the second part, that's the one that hits closest to home. Isolde de Chest is my rival. The part of boxes that are used to conceal, confiscate, and wrongfully withhold. I guess you could say she's my evil twin. An honest thief. I use my powers for good. And you can always cut through cardboard. Isolde has been keeping something underneath this house. Something I must bring out to light. It is my destiny. Are you kidding? I'm psyched! This is gonna be great! Are you ready? Oh, he's coming. I think he was polishing his belt buckle. Something about can't go swashbuckling with a tarnished buckle. I don't know.
Oh, aren't we all here? Gathered in the gloom before the hurricane should sweep down on our unsuspecting heads.
Hello, Jacques. So glad you could make it. Was definitely not secretly hoping that you would trip and fall and break at least one appendage, thus rendering you unable to show for our little rendezvous.
Your concern for your shipmate is touching. More fool you. There's nothing that would have kept me from being here. Oh, and nothing would have kept you from meeting me. If I hadn't shown up, no sword. No sword, no skullduggery beneath the floorboards. I hope it gnaws at your maggoty guts that as much as you hate me, you're actually glad to see me here.
So I am. I do have a little surprise for you, though. Oh, trust me. This is gonna be worth it.
Ha! Flap your sails all you want. We both know that I could still end you.
Jacques, and of course our great houseologist, I introduce to you our fourth teammate. Meet Gaia, our resident globe, and an individual almost as well traveled and storied as myself. Yo, definitely well traveled. That's me. Don't ask me nothing. Don't tell nobody. I'm on a mission.
Why? Why? Give me a reason. It better be a good one, or I swear by the fingers I still have left, I will find a plank for you to walk. Why would you bring her?
I like her. She's fun and positive and upbeat and curious and adventurous and just, well, she's swell, really is what it is.
I have noticed all of those things. I hate all of those things. Gods, do you have any idea how much deep personal work I do to make myself spend this much time with you, Bo? And Gaia? Oh, she's even worse than you. She's like you, but more.
Buddy, I'm standing next to you.
Can you not understand the torture? The cruelty you inflict on me? Why?
She's fun.
Yes.
Being around fun is painful and aggravating for you.
Yes.
Aw, thank you.
Gaia gestures to you to come closer.
Human, a word? Right this way, out of earshot of those loudmouths.
Gaia keeps her voice low, glancing sideways at Jacques and Beau, arguing some distance away.
The real reason I invited myself is because I know how much these two can yap. And as a globe can spin fast or slow like, I can help this yarn along a lot faster. If you like, I can do a nice little summary of this here adventure. Or you could watch the light-hearted caper unfold in real time. Oh, I don't know, 30 minutes? And here we are. Welcome to the crawl space. Wow, didn't know all this was down here. Absolutely. According to my research, Isolde is holding her quarry about 2 clicks to the east of us.
Clicked. What in the name of Poseidon is a click? Dolphin's click, is that what you mean? Or are you perhaps trying to pretend like you're some super secret special operator who knows what the hell a click is and more offensively uses it in conversation?
Good lord. Fine, Jacques. What would you prefer me to say? What would make more sense for the average run-of-the-mill Joe, if that's how you want me to think of you?
Just say leagues! Leagues and fathoms! At least then we normal nautical types can understand what the hell you're talking about.
I'm going to kill you. Get a load of these two. In any event, we're going that way.
Ugh, I see you've gone for the most boring possible method of self-expression. That way.
And we're walking, and we're not killing anyone because certain people hold the sword we need. Jacques, you brought the sword, right?
Of course I did. I have it very well concealed in my greatcoat, in order to avoid having it, say, lost or stolen by an unscrupulous and quick-fingered teammate.
Who shall remain nameless?
Oh no, I'll name her. It's you! You are who I'm talking about!
As your teammates argue, you can see a dark shadow scuttling past just ahead of you.
Oh, weird. What is that? Oh, death!
There are more roaches here than you've ever seen in your life, all gathered together and glaring at you like you've just insulted their mothers.
What in the name of hell are these loathsome things? I've never seen anything like this on a ship.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, they're everywhere. Why? I hate roaches. Jacques, I hate them. Why couldn't it just be rats? Huh, almost looks like they're forming lines? Ranks? Like a little brown marching band.
My God, you're right, Gaia. They're actually in formation.
With their antennae rustling and their horrible little scratchy legs twitching. Oh dear, Betsy, I'm gonna be sick. Organized?
Ah, I'm tough. Bugs don't bother me.
You're telling fibs, aren't you?
Of course, if we had my ship, well, we could just sail right over the top of them. We could plow through them like so much seaweed, so much battle detritus, so much swell and deep blue heave.
Oh God, please don't say heave.
Then it will be battle! Battle to the death!
Sounds a little much. It's just bugs. It is a lot of bugs though, so if someone's gonna die, it's probably us. Oh, you got it!
Just take it out and show it to them. Just like that. Unwind Le Peak from its careful protective wrapping. and blazon it before this fearsome army?
Lepiq?
But of course, every great sword in history has had a great name, and this one is no exception. Since it was mine, or at least entrusted to the sole care of my officers, I took it upon myself to name it, and I chose a Lepiq. Reverently, I draw the rapid blade from its scabbard. Carefully, I unwind the bindings, slowly, inch by silken inch.
You casting a spell there?
It's true.
One final turn of the silk, and here she is. La Peak.
The roaches scatter before the power of Lepiq. Like, well, roaches scattering at the flip of a light switch.
They're moving out of the way. They're actually clearing a path for us. Oh God, we still have to get kind of close to them. Jacques, you go first. You go first, and you keep them back. You keep them, like, way over there and not near me, okay?
I shall go first, and I shall bear this great sword ahead of me, like the beacon of intention and glory that I always knew it was, and nobody else knew, but I always knew because I am Jacques.
Well.
The stranger standing before you looks entirely too familiar.
Whoa. Doesn't she kind of look like...
Look what the Blatodia dragged in.
Oh,
I'm Isolde.
Shut up!
Ha! A first-rate zinger. I guess we can call off any battle now, right? I mean, with missiles like Shut Up being hurled. Woo!
Pull it off! No! No, absolutely not! Battle! Or I'll hold my breath!
friends, this is Isolde Chest. She's my menacing alter ego, and I must defeat her. Defeat her? Why? Just because she's the shadow version of you? Yes! And no. Theoretically, I'm very intrigued. Engaging with your own shadow? Very, very interesting stuff. Just wondering where we're gonna land on the whole you kinda lied to us and tricked us and almost got us killed by an army of cockroaches thing.
Enough jaw-wagging. Let's cut through the packing tape and get down to business.
Glad you're so ready to divulge your secrets and be brought to justice.
I'll tell you proudly what I've done. The true treasure I have stolen and kept for myself. Who knows? It might even fetch a fine price on the open market once I'm done congratulating myself for the theft. I, thieftress extraordinaire, have wrangled and waylaid an actual goddess.
What?
Oh no. Oh yeah. A full-fledged, empowered, glorious, immortal being right here in my safe and wretched little necklace.
Her name. Tell me her name.
But Gaia, dear Earth, you already know. I have captured Rongo Maiwenwa.
No! Oh, great. Rongo Maiwenwa? She's been here this whole time? How could you? She's the animating force of the Earth itself. She's precious. She's sacred.
Yeah, well, she's mine. And there's not a damn thing any of you can do about it.
You have to help us. What should we do?
Turn me loose indeed, a rabid hound of hell, to harry and tear at this papier-mâché siren.
Jacques takes 10 steps to Isolde's 1.
Aye!
But he still advances. Brandishing Lepiq like a flaming torch, he takes the ground and pushes her ever closer to certain defeat.
Yes, Jacques! Let the rage flow!
Glorious rage! It illuminates him. It spurs him onward to even greater feats of athleticism and daring do. Isolde's eyes go blurry trying to track his speed demon movements, and her heart grows frayed by the knowledge that she is being bested inexorably by a pirate the size of a carrot butt.
No, damn you, this cannot be!
But it is and could never have been otherwise. Bow before the blade of justice. Le Pique. It shall prick your conscience, and evil shall bleed from you into the unforgiving ground.
In a final and brilliant feint, Jacques thrusts Le Pique home into Isolde's chest, right where her heart should have been. She growls and yowls, throws her head back and bellows to the sky, and with a great burst of tinsel and tissue paper, she unlocks, and her form evaporates into the air.
As though she never was. Oh, look!
All eyes are drawn to the glowing stone now exposed, the treasure Isolde had coveted now plainly visible on the dust floor. It shines and hums with the energy of the earth itself.
Ahem! I did it.
Okay, your sword helped, but we worked together.
If it weren't for the sword, we'd be swarmed by roaches. Is that what you want, Miss Package?
Sigh. Where's Rongo, my Wenwa? Is she okay?
My child, I have always been fine.
Goddess. Rongo, my Wenwa. What do I call you?
My name alone will suffice. My name is Rongomai Whenua.
Oh! We've been mispronouncing you the whole time. My name is Bo. I've been dreaming about meeting you for so long, I can't even tell you. You're my greatest adventure.
Hello, child.
I am Jack. I'm the holder of Le Pique.
Ah, yes. A bottle. Made of silicate. One of my other forms.
Yeah, that too.
And here I see a representation of my planetoid form. A beautiful gift.
Are you gonna eat me?
No, child. It is time I leave this contraption and seek out a new place to be beheld. Thank you all. Thank you for all that you have done. I shall return with gratitude to the world above and to the light. Though human, I must ask. Please pick me up and put me on a shelf. Even goddesses like myself have limits. Let the magic flourish again!
There's a warmth in Dorian's dark eyes.
Come back for another glimpse. I may be a trap, but I'm not here to harm you. I'm just an easy way down into the crawl space. Better than a hole in the floor, if you ask me. Don't want to allow rats easy ingress. As you wish.
Dorian flexes at your demand, showing off a truly delightful array of muscles.
Still can take the key.
Oh, dearie, you're back. I'm so glad you came. Well, you know, folks can be fickle. It's no one's fault. But it's nice when anyone takes the time. Well, as you can see, business is hardly booming. Of course, it'd be ridiculous to expect success so quickly, wouldn't it? Success is a long man's game. Or a long game? Or was it a man's game? I'll have to check the booklet, but I doubt either of those things are likely to hurt your chances. Oh, maybe I should get some high heels. People always like long people, tall people. I never was all that tall. Not really a thing you can change, not without money at least. Maybe I should get some heels. Maybe that's what I need. Unless they fell. But I've hardly far to fall, so... Oh.
Stella sighs, her shoulders slumping.
You think I'm making a mistake, dearie? I think so too. But what's new? I'm old. I'm alone. Of course I'm being taken advantage of. I'm not completely stupid. Might as well try and do something with it. Lemons, lemonade. You know, there's a lot of nattery in that booklet, but they've got good ones every now and again. Sometimes. And maybe I can make something out of this. Make a sale, run a business, stand on my own 2 feet, find financial freedom. Those are the booklet buzzwords. So, something along those lines, I guess. And on that note, I've been working on my pitch. Only if you've got a minute, of course. Marvelous! So, I think it goes something like, I'll enter from stage right, okay? So, just wait here.
Stella walks off just out of sight. You can hear her giving herself a little pep talk.
Okay, Stella, time to step up. Ready? Huzzah! Okay, I'm coming in 3, 2, 1, and action! Oh my, this is tricky, isn't it? Jeremy is very good at this. Makes it look much easier. Stupendous! Just doing my breathing exercises. Uno momento. That's a theater thing, isn't it? Do people say that in theater? Uno momento? Oh, goodness. Okay, get it together, Stella. 3, 2, 1, action!
Stella walks back into view, slow and steady, and acting as though she doesn't see you at all.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Hello, dearie. You know, you really have great,
Stella simply walks off without another word. You can hear her muttering practice lines under her breath, but you can't quite make out what she's saying. She returns with that same put-on casual air, as though she hadn't just beat a hasty retreat mid-conversation.
Great skin. Oh, no, I simply can't. Simply radiant you are. Yes, such a wonderful glow. But you know what could make that great skin even greater? Oh, good job, good improvisation. Why, it's Airway's latest discovery. Activated air. Open your lungs, let them breathe. Our activated air is caught fresh from the peaks of the Appalachians, so you know it's at least somewhat American.
Stella holds up a small pressurized can, posing with it like a model in an infomercial.
Just one puff can leave your skin feeling cooler, your lungs feeling lighter, and your mind feeling calmer. This all-in-one super bottle comes at the forefront of Airway's latest campaign, and you too can be a part of our rapid expansion. Free your lungs, but also your life. Our Salesforce lieutenants have the opportunity to fight their way to financial freedom, and we're with you all the way. Rise the ranks and earn your place at Airway's luxurious premier retreats. Major Corporal Brigadier Captains can earn cars, holidays, and even 2 to 3 bedroom condos. If you've ever wanted to stand on your own 2 feet, we're here to help you rise to the occasion. Speak to your local representative. What is the next? Oh, Stella, today, activated air by Airway. Just breathe and sing.
Stella takes the smallest of bows.
Was it that bad? Oh, thank goodness. I spent all night on that one. Well, thank you, dearie. Still got some way to go, but I'm glad it's working. Even just a little. You know, dear, I have been meaning to ask, is there any chance you'd be interested in signing up? They call it enlisting, technically, and there's real money to be made, you know. We can get you in on the ground level if we move up quick, and I've just got to recruit 4 more lieutenants before I get bumped up to lieutenant rank 2. You've been so kind. I wouldn't want to leave you behind. I know it's hard work, but what isn't? I'm not exactly drowning in opportunity. It's the best I've got. This. I want this. Then, don't. This was about making it by myself anyway. I'll be fine, I think.
What is it? I'm very busy. Oh, it's you. Perfect. I was just going to have Florence contact you. I believe I figured out the source of Airway's foothold. What? Yes. How did you... Oh, you should have said something earlier. Think what of good this does me now, after I've spent days investigating. I apologize. This situation has me stressed. Your investigative work is appreciated. Now, it's time to act. Why don't you and I pay Stella a visit together? We'll get this issue resolved by the end of the night.
Whoa! Whoa!
Celia's grand presence announces her before she even speaks to you. She greets you with a regal nod.
Good. You're here. Let's get this done. Stella!
Oh, hello, Miss Mayor. I know you're a busy ceiling, but you're also... Let me check my notes here. Smart. What would you say if I told you that you could be the first ceiling ever to get in on the ground floor of an exciting new startup?
Airway isn't a small startup, Stella. It's a big problem.
Oh, you're familiar with our brand. I'm so terrible at the speech, so it's good to know you're already on board.
Not quite. Stella, I'm concerned that you're being scammed, my dear.
I am.
You are being scammed? And you know that?
I know that it's easy for this to be seen as a scam, but it's not. It's an opportunity. And it's the only opportunity I have.
Stella.
Please, Celia, just let me try.
I'm afraid I agree. I understand this is important to you, but it's my responsibility to look after the whole, and Airway is a risk to that. I'm officially banning all sales of Airway products within this household.
You intervened. You ruined what I had going, didn't you? Then why are you here? I never should have relied on anyone else. Should have gone it alone. Maybe. I suppose I'll never know. I'd like you both to leave.
Stella.
Leave!
Sorry. Been wanting to say that for like a while now.
I've said my piece. In or out. Glad we had this chat.
Wow! I've not felt quite this elevated since... my God! Since I can remember! What a G! What a rip-roaring ramble through daring, danger, death, and great deeds! Have you seen? Have you noticed? Shield your eyes if you must. I'm mobile!
A mass of cockroaches dressed as pirates and armed with cocktail swords materialize from seemingly nowhere, brandishing their weapons at you.
Indeed! My new friends here are really quite amenable and exceedingly well disciplined. All I need to do is issue the command and they muster en masse beneath my bottle and then we're off. You know, since we returned from our great expedition, I've been to the kitchen, the bathroom, and the foot of the stairs. I'm unstoppable! I'm a force! And when we do stop to drink rum and swap wild tales of our exploits, I find I quite enjoy their humour. I believe that as a species, they may have gotten a somewhat undeservedly poor reputation. They're quite funny. Oh, yes, quite. Quite true. But they're funny. And after all, couldn't the same things be said about me? With the possible exception of huge. Although in recent days, I've begun to think that perhaps there might be some advantages to how I am sized. But enough of this tomfoolery. What brings you back to the foot of the ocean's own overthrow? See, you're still a waster of time. I'll bring you high to me when you could be bringing me adventure. Or cat tips, or even a piece of jewelry, or a fascinating chicken who crossed your path. Or a dagger. But no, you bring me high. I've decided that I do not hate you. I doubt we shall ever be close bosom companions, but I will not kill you. I may occasionally try to kill you, truth be told, but that is my nature. And in your case, I do not necessarily mean it as anything personal. As closely as I can approximate the concept of friendship, to be truthful, the word sticks in my throat like an overripe date. We are friends. Ask nothing of me, and don't put your luck with smiling or waving or trying to pat me on the shoulder or anything. But I do not hate you. and I will not kill you. Congratulations. There are very few beings on my list of do not hate, will not kill. And now, I'm off. Myself and my army, off to the horizon and beyond, in search of good violence and glory. Never thought...
Hopper and Dirk are screaming at each other once again. A sight and sound you're starting to get used to.
Do you even hear yourself? Do you know what it does to me knowing you've been with other objects in this place?
So what? That was before we ever got together.
Oh, so you're saying it'd be totally fine with you if you had to fuck in a place where all my exes did?
That is not the same thing. Besides, we both know you're cheating on me, so it's only fair.
I wish I was cheating on you. At least then, it makes sense for you to scream at me all the time.
Stop playing innocent. I know you're cheating with the Hanks, and there's way more, too.
Nah, but hey, maybe I'll start. Those guys all have one brain cell to share between them, and they're still smarter than you.
Yeah, I have to be stupid to be with a loser like you.
You can't even see when you're insulting yourself, you bird-brained bamboo bozo!
Maybe I'll just get with the Hanks, too. See how you like it.
I'd love that! I could get a little peace for once!
Harper lets out a scream, her hands clenched into fists. She looks as if she wants to say something, but her face crumples into a sob, and she leaves the room with a quavering wail. Dirk slams his fist against the wall, seething in silence.
Not really. None of what she says is true. She lost one boyfriend once to shit that was outside my control. Nothing to do with me. She doesn't say it, but I was there when Chappie got washed. We weren't together back then, but I'm positive she blames me for it. Like I could have fucking done anything about it. I could, yeah.
Dirk leans against the wall, folding his arms over his chest.
I wish those two happiness and whatever, but I knew it wasn't gonna last forever. Nothing that goes through Harper stays with her. Eventually you come along and take things back to their rightful place. Or they go through the laundry, and with the exception of Monique, most never come back. But no, she acted like they were so in love and just built to last. Well, yeah, the ghost of Chappie is hovering around us all the time. Chappie never hurt me. Chappie never cheated on me. Chappie's lips were the softest material on earth. You dated for weeks. You didn't even know his favorite color. I know because I had to listen to their mind-numbing conversations. You know Chappie wasn't even his real name. His name was Chapsworth L. Stick. She gave us rhyming nicknames. She thinks I have no idea what their relationship was like, but I saw it all. And she literally says and does the same things with me. Except she worshipped Chappie. She screams at me for not being Chappie, even though she just subbed me in. Yeah, it is. Getting washed is the only way I can get away from Harper. And when I'm away, I just feel clear-headed. I always take her back because I don't know how to quit her. And I'm, like this. She starts in on all that dirty shit. I don't know, I just don't have it in me to make her sad. Then things are good for a while, so good. Then I look at her wrong, or say the wrong thing, and she goes off on me. It's like she's just waiting for me to fuck up so she can unleash. This stuff with the Hanks, they're not even my type. I don't know where she gets it from. I mean, no. I just don't know how to walk away from her when she's being sweet.
Dirk looks thoughtful, gazing out at something you can't see.
I think it started with my mom, She was this giant, gorgeous loom. Not one of those corporate stitching machines. She smelled like cherry wood. Expansive, open, and free. I loved her very much. If there's one reason I have quality seams, it's because of her. In some ways, yeah, the free spirits aren't always great parents. Like, okay, I believe she loved me at the time. She was always very tender with me. She never gave me anything but tenderness. No lessons, no guidance, no discipline. I think she was terrified to be anything but my friend. She just wanted to be fun mom. I don't actually talk about her much these days. Harper never cared to ask, and it pisses me off. I haven't seen her in years now. As far as I know, she's still out there creating fabric and not caring about what happens to her kids after they've gone. I just hear about her occasionally from others like me. It all makes sense, doesn't it? Harper hurts me. There's way more to her love than just tepid, safe support. If you can get mad at someone and show up to their place screaming and trying to beat the door down, I don't know, it's not healthy, but fuck, it feels real. There's a stake in that relationship. I don't think Mom would ever have gone to all that trouble for me.
He sighs, pushing back away from the wall.
Talking to you has definitely made me think about some things. I'm gonna go. Thanks for listening.
Hey, you're back! That was fast. Any news on Davy? Were you able to check out that lead from Hoove? Not much. Just that he saw Davy sniffing around Harper's corner in the laundry room. About as well as you'd expect. I think the nerves are starting to get to all of us. If you wanted to stick around for a bit, I'm sure they'd really enjoy the company. Well, that makes two of us then. You can say hi to whoever you like. Don't let me stop you.
Ranger, what are you doing here? Yeah, well, now you see me. Look, let's just skip the formalities, all right? I thought I was real clear last time we talked. I don't want to see you around here anymore, okay? I yelled it real loud, using my big outside voice and everything. You got a deed or something? Man, you're just not going to leave me alone, are you? Why? Is it really that important that you let me know you figured it all out? That you rub it in my face? Like the Magnetron ain't some super weapon. It's barely got enough radiation to microwave Taquito. And I never actually achieved the rank of combat crew commander. Hell, Colonel Furnace probably doesn't even know I exist. Truth is, I'm just our platoon's mess cook. You have any idea what it's like to spend your entire life doing something as worthless and trivial as heating up someone else's tendies? And worse, that's literally all you do, day in and day out. Doing one boring, lame, repetitive task over and over till you burn out and they throw you away? You know what that's like? It's nothing like being a congressman. It's a joke. A pathetic joke. I was made for more than that, Ranger. So much more than that. I was born to climb mountains and slay monsters and power lift monsters. A life of consequence. So when I discovered I had a magnetron inside me, I thought I could be more than a pathetic tendy heater. I could be Luke Nukem, savior of the Barrens. But I should have known that was just a fantasy. Nah, it's too late. My magnetron? What about it? Huh. You know, I never really thought about it, but you're right. I do got a magnetron inside of me. And sure, maybe it ain't a nuke. And yeah, maybe it ain't powerful enough to kill those swarmers. But that's what my bare hands are for. Electromagnetic radiation courses through these veins. My very life force is fueled by unbridled radioactive atomic energy. Hell, I'm basically a superhero. Thank you, Ranger. Truly, meeting you has had a profound impact on my existence. And for that, I'll be forever grateful. And even though I never microwaved your tendies, let's be honest, probably never will, I just want you to know how appreciative I am. And I'm hoping you'll
still join me on this mission? After all, you're my inspiration. I've only got the one sleeping bag, and we'd have to rely on our combined body heat to stay alive during the night. But there is no one I'd rather be pressed up against. Possibly naked, staving off certain death than you. So suit up, Ranger, because you look damn sexy. It's time to send these swarmers to hell. Stefan! Oh, thank the immortals you're still alive. When I received your emergency distress beacon, I came as fast as I could. Swarmers were dug in, all along Highway Death, and ambushed me right outside the outskirts of Deathburg. Had to bash and mash nearly a dozen skulls. And before you ask, yes, bashing and mashing skulls is horrific. But I wasn't gonna let any of them heathen swarmers use your blood for fuel. No, sir, Chief. Even if I do, still hear them screaming in my dreams.
Chef. It's Chef Stefan.
Really? Are you sure? What rank is that? Like a colonel?
What? No. It's not military rank. It's the title of someone who prepares meals. In my case, Michelin-starred meals that will change your life.
Oh man, that sounds radical. I could use a real meal, let me tell you, Chief. I've been subsisting off protein gels and carnitine chews for damn near 56 months now. It's gotten so bad that my blood's turned purple, and some of my less necessary organs have liquefied. Ever had an organ liquefy on you, Chief?
No. But this conversation is making me feel like my brain is
Oh, Crook! That's the first sign of a gamma worm infestation! They're probably burrowing in your amygdala right now! Someone call a medic! Scat! Quickly, Ranger! We don't have much time! They lay their eggs in your brain at night when it's cool, and when it's warm out, they start to thaw!
Yeah, that's great. Hey, speaking of thawing, that's actually the reason why I called you.
For the mission, Chief?
What? Oh, yeah, sure, for the mission.
Well, I'm ready, Chief. I was born ready. Mostly because minutes after I was born, they implanted a chip inside my brain. Never told me what it was for. Said I'd know when the time was right. And Chief, I swear to the immortals that the time...
Why won't he stop talking? Orders, huh? Well, why didn't you just say so? Luke, listen to me, okay? As your superior officer, I need you to shut up for literally 30 seconds. Can you do that one for me? Can you just shut your hole?
Yes, sir, Chief!
Excellent! Now, listen up, soldier. We've got a life-changing meal to serve in less than 20 minutes, and some imbecile forgot to defrost the chicken. And unless we can thaw that bird in record time, Operation Poulet a la Normandie is facing imminent mission failure. And I don't need to tell you what the dire consequences of mission failure would mean for us all. So, soldier, can I count on you?
Sir, yes, sir.
Then throw open the chassis, soldier. We've got a bird to nuke. That's it, soldier. Nuke that bird straight to hell. Now, where did I put that afterbird? You find Mitchell looking more pensive than usual. He sits, staring off into the distance, absently swirling a glass of red. He notices you when you approach, and you catch a glint of something in his eyes.
Bonsoir, mon ami, mon chéri. Sometimes I get so wrapped up in what I'm doing that I forget the most essential things. Not at all, not at all. In fact, something has never been more right. May I ask you something? Do you think there is a connection between food and love? Specifically, do you think that by eating with another, delighting in delicacies, appreciating the ambiance of a fine establishment, engaging in pleasant conversation and the elegant dance, table manners, can these things make love? These are wise words, and I must ponder them. You'll return soon, yes? I must say I am eagerly awaiting our next rendezvous. I've begun to find you rather entrancing. But tonight I need some time with this glass of wine. That is to say, time to be with myself. Come for a cheeky look.
Dorian assumes his usual bouncer position, highlighting his sculpted arms and perfect pecs.
Take all the time you need. Glad I could give you a glimpse. See you around.
A friendly-looking serpentine piece of brush greets you. This inanimal probably isn't Davy, but might still need a home. It leaps into your pocket, ready to go back to Mateo when you are.
Hello. Sorry for any confusion. I'm currently working my day job at all 5 restaurants and bars in the house. It's hot.
Jeremy, the cones are starting to melt.
Coming! Stop by for another night of some theater.
Hey there, partner. Nice of you to drop by this place. It's real easy to overlook a coffee table, you know. Coffee tables got to play host to all kinds of beverages and snacks while the main event's going on. Ain't nobody interested in you, as long as you're getting the job done. And speaking of the main event, I'm more of a radio guy myself, but I've been real into this show lately. Real House Knives of Dallas. Oh, you wouldn't believe what those utensils argue about. Share the events and who ended up in whose drawer. Ridiculous. Talk about sharp tongues. That's what Koa says. Try as I might, I can't seem to get him to see the appeal of the wives. Right you are. Though sometimes I feel he's shut tighter than a clam, and that's coming from me. At least Kopi's into him. I wouldn't have guessed myself, but you see what happens when you judge a book by its cover. Anyway, She's real big on house knives. She didn't used to be, but she be coming and going making drinks, asking me about why this one don't like the other one. Next thing you know, she's joining me on the couch and having her own opinions. But you ain't come here to talk to me about house knives, did you? So tell me, what can I do you for? All's well here in the living room. Been working real hard today. Think I might take 5 and go get some coffee with Koa.
Koa gives you a friendly wave, patting the couch next to him.
Hey, buddy, come over. Take a load off. No worries, just come get comfy.
You take a seat next to Koa, and even though he says nothing, you can tell that he seems happier just to have you here. He closes his eyes, a small smile on his face. Koa sighs deeply. It seems like you're really hushing his comfortable vibes.
Well, just been doing my best to keep my mind clear. You get to talking too much and it just brings up all the worst kinds of things. Please, just respect that I don't want to get into it. Alright? I've said enough for today anyway. I'm gonna take a nap, alright? Don't worry about waking when you go.
He closes his eyes, and while you can tell he's not really asleep, it's clear that he has nothing more to say.
I'm so sorry, Matito. I know how much Davy means to you.
Thanks, Betty. And You're sure you haven't seen him in the bedroom anywhere lately? Maybe he fell behind the nightstand, or got stuck in the closet, or something.
I can check again, but I haven't seen him since I caught him hiding my pillows last week.
Well, it's just because he likes you so much.
Oh, is that all? I'll remember that for next time.
There is going to be a next time, right?
Of course there is, sweetheart. In the meantime, I'll ask around the bedroom and let you know if I hear anything.
You're the best. No, unfortunately. What about you? Were you able to check out the bathroom? Any sign of Davy? That's one of Davy's threads! And you found it in the bathroom? A python! Look at you! What a beauty! Leave it to Davy to be wandering around, just making friends this whole time. Welcome to the rescue, little guy. What should we call you, What do you think? Well, it would have to be, wouldn't it? For such a cute little python. How about Clover? Well, if the thread was still there, Davy couldn't have been there that long ago, right? Oh, this is great. We should focus on the rooms downstairs. One of the responses to the Facebook post was from Telly. Apparently, Davy got caught up in Connie's cords not long after Hooves saw him in the laundry room. Telly said that they lost track of him, but they're still untangling things, so he could be stuck back there somewhere. Can you go check it out? Finally, some good news. Hang on, Davy. We're coming, buddy. Come on now, Clover.
The human comes back with those dank date theaters. I thought I might see you sooner or later. The tassel hound? Yeah, I seen him around. He was chasing that spring around everything. Soaring round boards, heading toward Connie's cords. The video game lady.
The game console turns on. Team 17. Sassy Chap Games. Moonsurgents. Resurgence. This has to be the most immersive video game you've ever played. Your in-game companion is an absolute stunner, but she doesn't leave you much time to take in the sight of her. She waves you forward, looking around as though she expects an attack to come at any moment.
You're here. I didn't think you'd make it back. Which way do you want to go? Which way do you want to go? They're coming! Oh, you just equipped my Zauer rifle, which means that you're thinking of unloading a whole lot of Zaker charges on these scrouts out here. What are we gonna do? You can't just run away! Those dials are relentless! All that yapping and now we're overrun. I'm shooting! 88 charges later, that's a whole lot of scrouf carcasses. Nice haul. That ought to teach Celine and her goons. We're near the compound of the Upholders. We'll have assassin class Upholders, as well as surveillance class. We'll have to sneak our way in. and probably start dispatching them with utmost violence. You up for it? You're right. I'll put on my +5 shadow suit. It'll help us get through the sensors in there. Upholder tech is nasty. I found an entrance on the dark side. Should be an easy way in if we just follow the marker on the map.
After a short walk, you find yourself standing in front of a bullet-ridden metal door, way out in the middle of the cold, grey landscape.
This is the entrance I've never seen anyone use. With my chalk picking skills, we'll have this open in no time.
Luna picks the lock, allowing you to peer inside. You can see hallways filled with shining electronic doors off into the distance.
Here we go. Upholder central inside. I'm seeing grunt class upholders, who shouldn't be too bad. There will be surveillance class 2, which can sound the alarm. It is. Very. How do you suggest we do this? That makes sense. With the shadow suit, there's no way they'll hear us coming.
Using all your available grace and patience, you and Luna slowly make your way down the corridors.
Close behind me, Yael.
You drift past both grunt and surveillance upholders with ease.
Good choice on the stealth. I usually prefer the part where we... There you are. Oh no! Assassin!
From your stealthy vantage point, you can get a vague sense of what's happening. A vast laser juts out from some sort of holographic human from down the end of the corridor. The light engulfs Luna and renders her immobile. Bravely, you take Luna's frozen body and crash through the remainder of the hallway. Once she is removed from the power of the strange weapon, she hangs limply in your arms for a moment, enjoying the ride.
Guess I don't have to whisper anymore.
You run further through the maze-like compound and finally make it to an empty office.
Krah. We lost a lot of gear there in the Tristed battle, but at least we still have enough health to get us through to the end. We're getting close. You wanna press on, or should we take a crafting break? Let's go.
You and Luna make your way through the final threshold and stop right before the entrance.
Oh no. There it is. The horror of it all.
The way opens up into a large regolith cavern. Mining constructs mingle with moon rocks as the terminus of the station is reached. But perched high on the crane next to a large glowing blue crack in the regolith was a well-outfitted spacer who looked just like Luna.
You came just in time for the festivities to begin. Celine Moonrise, prepare to die! Luna, you'll never take Crescentia's power. Yes! Oh, what's wrong with me?
The glowing crack seems to swell.
Keep charge, bitch!
The blue deposit of moonrock erupts, and from the crack a monstrous creature bursts forth.
Crescentia! Go! Ha! Easy!
The battle is fierce, but ultimately Crescentia and Celine fall to the ground, presumably dead.
Wow! Did that without even a single save. Great job, Yael. I couldn't have done it without you. I'm glad. I think this is fun too. I'd love to be friends with you. Even though it can be dangerous out there in Novaya Moskva, having a real friend by your side means to keep your KD ratio way down. Well, come back anytime and let's play again. My friend, this time.
My friend is back. Ugh. I feel as though I've swallowed a live frog. Oh, come! I've been doing research since I saw you last on what precisely it means to friend someone. Forgiveness for their peculiarities of speech and occasional lapses in comportment are very much part of the bill of lading. And your whole friend may be getting quite full. I have zero intention on being any nicer to you or more pleasant as a general rule than I am right now. So put that on your orange stroke. Good. Well, get along with you then. That's more than enough non-confrontational dialogue for one day.
Liliette, my girl, ready for your penultimate lesson? Sick. Now, part of you must be wondering, Dante, we've already gone through pickup lines, interests, and observations. What other ways could there be to strike up a relationship? Well, shut your silly mouth, because of course there is. It's remembering that there's a difference between talking to a friend and talking to an acquaintance. Alright, take somebody you meet at a party, for instance. Maybe you work together, but in different departments. Or you have mutual friends, but you never hung out solo. Heck, maybe you even chatted before, have each other's socials and chat now and then, but you've only ever had a few interactions. Does that make you friends? Whew, alright, good. That's good that you know that. Sometimes others just automatically assume you're friends with somebody just off a few small interactions in real life or on socials. The parasocial paradox is real. Like, wanting to make friends is totally fine, right? But damn, nowadays there's objects that have whole dependencies on others who barely even know them. Kinda makes you think. Anyway, let's move on to the next part of the lesson. So, this begs the question, how do you go from being an acquaintance to friend, or maybe even beyond, to romance? Well, if you follow the way of the flame, it's all about investing in someone to understand them on a deeper level. Sure, you may have broken the ice, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. I'm gonna teach you how to melt that sucker down. Alright, another hypothetical situation. Let's say this acquaintance is a mutual friend, it's like in your hobby group or whatever. You happen to have a meeting and you want to be closer friends with them. So you sit near them. A topic comes up that you don't have much knowledge about, but they're extremely passionate about it. What do? On the ball, showing that body language, that active interest. You may not understand everything about what they like, but you want to learn more because you're interested in what they have to say. And by extension, them. You're really getting the hang of this. Alright, nice job. That concludes our lesson. This is really fun. Have you got any questions for me before we go? Fired up. Damn, then, well, as you could probably tell from our lessons, it's this idea of being sleazy or douchey. As much as I love, nobody owes anybody else a relationship. That's the biggest thing. You can say all the right things to somebody, but it means nothing unless you actually get to know them. It's the real jerks that don't bother with that and say whatever they can to get what they want. So, yeah, that's my biggest pet peeve, I guess. Of course it does. I have a lot of time to think about this stuff. Peace out, homie.